Hey, this is Politics with Laura. You come to the right place if you want to deal with politics, geopolitics, wars. I talk about it here, and I use international news, not just the fake news. No, I use the real news. So, check out my videos. You won't be sorry. I was scrolling through newspapers in Africa, and I wound up in Namibia. I've used Namibia's newspapers before, but this right here was rather interesting. Germany, or the federal, what is the name of it? I never knew Germany's full full name. And it is the Federal Republic of Germany. You learn something new every day. Well, it appears to me that Germany is laying down groundwork for trade in Namibia, in Africa. They donated $27.3 million in conservation stuff to help Namibia's conservation to become successful, because they're trying to take what they're doing to the next level. And I found it very interesting when now Germany is going through pretty soon a gas crisis, an oil crisis, because they went against Putin and what is going on in the country I cannot name next to Russia. You know what I'm talking about. YouTube algorithm, I can't say it, they'll strike it. Unfortunate. Now, take a look at this. I'm going to put the link below in a video. Now, the Germany donates 10 off-road vehicles for conservation. Of course, it's much more than that. The Federal Republic of Germany, through the German Development Bank, the KIW in German, yesterday donated 10 off-road vehicles to the Ministry of Environment, Forestry, and Tourism, as well as parts and equipment. This includes the water maintenance, camping, wildlife management, monitoring, predator transport crates, workshop tools, and information technology. Together with the 10 vehicles, the donated value is, $21.7 million. Sorry about that. Speaking at the handover event held in the ministry headquarters in Windhoek, the head of development corporation at the Germany embassy in Namibia, Ulrich Metzger, said Germany's development assistance to Namibia is rooted in the fact that Namibia is doing well in wildlife and biodiversity conservation. Now, even though that statement very well may be true, but it is the groundworks, in my opinion, for trade, because there's oil around there, and they need to find other ways of making sure that Germany still functions now that they're going against Russia. They're saying, hey, Russia, what you're doing, Putin, you shouldn't be over there in that country that I can't name. You should not be over there. You should not be doing what you're doing. You should not be taking over, doing referendums, and then making that a part of Russia. So there's a lot to this, but you heard it here first. So this is groundwork things that I see going on, and I just happened to catch it, and I want to make sure that you knew about it. But the article goes on, and it said Mager said that the conservation of biodiversity for the benefit of present and future generations is enshrined in the Namibian Constitution and Biodiversity Constitution, conservation, can improve people's livelihoods as well as contribution to economic development. She said that assistance will not only enhance the staff members' safety but their capacity to fight wildlife crime and protection in protected areas. Metzger said although there has been some increase in poaching in recent years, Namibia's rhino population continues to increase. So they're doing some good things. The executive director of the National Planning Commission, Wilhensia Urias, I'm butchering those words, forgive me, said biodiversity is the key importance to Namibia's, where 70% of the population depends on this and other natural resources for their livelihood. She said conservation areas, which cover more than 40% of Namibia's landscape and fragmented, underfinanced, and lack landscape coordination. So, Urias applauded Germany for the assistance, saying that the past 2 years assistance from Germany's amount to more than 33.3 million euros, almost $500 million in Namibian dollars. Wow. The Ministry of Environment, the Minister of Environment, Forestry and Tourism, Pohamba Sharifta, said the ministry will strive to ensure no wild animals are killed illegally in Namibia. So it goes on to say about how Germany assisted in Namibia's in COVID-19, but still, they're laying the groundwork for the past 2 years in assisting Namibia in the wildlife and the biodiversity, which I think is great. But I believe there's more to it. I don't think what Germany is doing is sinister. No, I don't believe that. I just believe that by them helping them, they can show we come to you in good faith through their embassy. We come to you in good faith, and we hope that we can have trade between our countries to where you have oil and gas. We need that, and we can have this trade to where we scratch your back, you scratch ours, and we all can, have a good business relationship. Because what's going on between Russia and Germany, and it's interestingly enough that Germany and Russia have the governments, not the people, the governments have a past to where they didn't get along very well. And right now, they're back to that. We don't get along very well. So when Putin is cutting, I think he already cut it like 30% of the gas going towards them. Pretty soon is going to be zilch, nada, zilch. No, that's not it. However, that's what's going on. There's always something going on around the world, whether if it's in your backyard or someone else's backyard, there's always something. And the only thing that we could do is do the best we can to expose it and to make it better for us around the world. We don't always get it right, but we try. On that note, I would like you to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers and then to 1,000. So help me get there, because there's always something going on around the world, and I want you to hear from here first. Thank you for stopping by.